Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. Here I am doing the extraction step on this pretty PP'd up carpet. And yeah, so this is I'm using the Rubbermaid green stripe rayon polypropylene pad. And this is Proxy, which I will be applying to any area where I think it might benefit as far as removing yellow staining, although this yellow stain that was here is mostly gone already. But I do find when I'm doing this, the way I'm doing it is with the stabilized Clo2. We'll go back to the previous video, kind of show how I did that. But the Clo2 is actually the stabilized Clo2 is very effective at removing the urine staining, but it doesn't work as rapidly as the Proxy. So sometimes what I will do, in most cases what I do is, after I've pre-treated it, as I did in the previous video, when I go over it with the next step, with the extraction step, if I still see visible yellow staining, I will hit it with some Proxy, and that just sort of takes it over the top, I guess you could say. And I'm not adding any solution now. I'm running the pad dry, so because the carpet is pretty wet. It's wetter than I normally get it because I use the brush and I apply it a little heavier than normal because of all the urine and everything. Plus the brush tends to get the carpet a little bit wetter anyway. So I expect, although I'm not sure yet, but I think I might be grooming the carpet with my rake or broom, whatever, rather than post vacuuming. I'll figure that out when I get there. But anyway, there was a really obvious yellow stain over here, and I can just barely see it now, so the Clo2 is definitely working. There's a little bit of a yellowish stain right there. Okay. Pretty easy, easy to move the machine around, of course, no effort. No pushing and pulling like if I was using a wheels up orbital. The machine is just effortless to move left and right. Power drive basically, because as you lift the handle up, it'll go to the right, and if you push the handle down slightly, it'll move to the left. And to move back and forth, I just I basically just step. So there's no effort on my arms or shoulders or anything. As long as you've got the handle positioned in the right place, which ideally is right at your waist. And by the way, that's what we see outside today. Nothing. The weather has warmed up and there's so much moisture in the ground and everything that now we've got fog, which we don't really get that often in the Okanagan. Not like on the coast where I used to live. We get the fog rolling in, but it does happen here once in a while, and right now it's pretty thick. I will say the few times back over the few times that I've cleaned this carpet, if you go back to the videos that I posted, I gave you the dates in the previous video when I was here before, so you should be able to find the videos where I was dealing with the urine stains previously. There's times when I've done a job like this where there were obvious yellow stains, urine stains or whatever, and I wondered when I left, I could still see them to a point, and I would wonder, what's it going to look like. And I've never been I don't believe I've ever been called back on this job, or any job actually, when I've dealt with urine staining. It just seems to work. So yeah, so that's nice and simple, eh? And it always is usually going to be dealing with the smell as well, because chlorine dioxide, Clo2, it's actually a deodorizer. What it does is it breaks down the organic matter at the molecular level, breaking it down to its baser elements. And when it does that, then the smell, the odor molecules are also broken down, so then you no longer smell it. And it's also a soft surface sanitizer, so it destroys germs, bacteria, and viruses on contact as well. So as long as you're getting enough in to the carpet at the right concentration, you're almost always going to have success. Unless you've got an extremely bad situation, and there are situations where it really is pointless to even try. Really, you gotta. Well, you'll know. You walk in a house and it hits you so hard in the face, the smell of ammonia, that your eyes are running, your tears are running out of your eyes. Yeah, that's probably one you don't want to touch, no matter what. Okay. All right, we'll head down this way. This actually, this is a pretty decent sized job, and it's the only job I'm doing today. we're in the winter quiet period, and some winters, this is the last day of January, and I find sometimes Januaries are really not bad for us, but this year it just, well, it got so cold that we got, with wind chill down to -29, and then we had a really good dump of snow. And when that happens, people don't call, and you can't make them call, and they'll just put it off. Depends on the winter. Sometimes it's not bad, other times it just dies. And after I do this, then I go down to the lower level there, which I started off showing you guys that on the first video. And that room down there was where the cat pees the most. But it really doesn't look bad this time. There's only like 2 or 3 visible urine stains on it this time, so that's good. Anyway, that, and then there's an exercise room there that I also do. And then I have an area rug upstairs, a small one to do as well. And then I will do all the grooming, and I haven't decided whether I'll be using the vacuum or not. We'll see how it feels when I get to that point. If it's too damp, then I won't. Although I think it will be alright, except for a couple of spots where, like in that corner over there where the really bad stain was, out that way. And then I could just do that by hand anyway with my groomer, which is, I got one in the tank actually, and one in my spotter tray. Anyway, we'll figure that out when we get there. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to fit here. Barely. Now there was a really obvious yellow stain here before, and at the moment I'm not seeing it. So it looks like it might have faded away already. It was right about where I'm at now, so looking good. Okay. And one of the other spots that was really bad was right along beside the couch there, was really obviously urine staining. And it looks like it's pretty well gone there. That little doggy's been lifting his leg on the couch. Not a good doggy. Anyway, I'm going to put some proxy on there anyway. I can still see it a little bit, and there's just some just under the edge of the couch. So we'll hit that. That should make that disappear. Nice and simple. Yeah, it's fairly wet still. But by the time I come back and groom, it'll probably be mostly dry, at least in most areas. It's always nice when I get back to a job like this, which has been a challenge, and see how well the carpet's been standing up over time, because that really just confirms just how well this works. The fact that it stays clean, stains aren't reappearing, customers are, you know, thrilled with the results, and then they get me back again because it worked. Solved their problem, you know. Yeah. That's what we're supposed to be doing, and it's pretty simple. Okay. Now there was a urine stain right over here, which I can still see it there very slightly, so we'll put some Proxy on there. So I'm going to guess that I'm going to be using minimum of 3 gallons or 6 ounces of Nanomax to do this whole job. Plus a little bit of stabilized Clo2. I've put in, yeah, very little, but I always have 1,000 ppm in my mix anyway. That's my normal standard mix. And but I increased it to about 2,500 ppm to deal with the urine on this job. But I charged extra for that, another $100 basically. Oh, I can still see a slight discoloration right there. And there was one over here. Again, it's mostly gone, but slightly there. So the Clo2 is working, but I'm just accelerating it with the Proxy. This is a, you know, when you understand how to operate a rotary machine, you literally can clean with one hand behind your back. Actually, it's just so easy once you understand the balance and how to make the machine work for you, work with you. It's just so easy, effortless. And it is doing 360 degree cleaning passes per minute on the carpet fiber, and it's covering the carpet fiber from every side as I overlap. you'd always overlap. Always. I mean, I always do it that way, no matter what I'm cleaning with. You always wanted to be very careful to do a nice even job, and that's what you do. I'll go down this way. Just want to make sure there was a spot right over here that I was addressing before. Pre-treated it with when I was vacuuming, so it looks like it's come out okay. It was a fairly large spot. Looks like it came out okay. I think we're going to go back to the beginning, and then we're going to head on down to the lower level, and we'll do that next. This was the worst spot right here, where I'm at right now. I can't see any yellow there anymore. Or if it is there, it's very minimal now. So it's definitely working. Okay. Alright, so we'll let you go. There I am. I'll let you go. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.